Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Topics Vlog Series. I am your host, as always, Ryan, and here we are. We made it. We didn't think we could. No, we knew we could. We reached episode 10. It is such an honor to have pushed myself to continue to do this and achieve this kind of accomplishment. That is going to lead into what today's episode is about, which is celebrating accomplishments. So, like 10 episodes, double digits. We did. We made it. We made it all the way there. And that's kind of the thing is, in life, whether it's personal or professional, like there are so many little accomplishments that you do, and it's so important to remember to celebrate those little accomplishments. Now, when I say little accomplishments, I'm not talking about things like, hey, I got out of bed this morning. Hey, I ate breakfast. Hey, I showered this morning. I'm talking about like accomplishments that like you worked towards. You drove yourself, you pushed yourself, and you did it. So, yeah, that is stuff like this. Like, I'm celebrating 10 episodes of doing this series. I'm celebrating, creating a new blog series where I'm going to do video game reviews. I've started a new, those kind of things where it's like I put in the time, the effort, and the planning to make sure, like, I could do this, that I could be successful doing this. I'm setting myself up for success doing that. But, and that's something where this episode might be actually pretty short because, I mean, celebration accomplishments are a big thing. But I mean, like, even like you can celebrate a big accomplishment too, but those usually don't happen so often. Like, the thing to remember, like, when you're wanting to celebrate an accomplishment is like you first have to set up the goal. Like, you have to have the goal in mind of like, this is what I accomplished. You could even celebrate stuff, little things that are like, what did I accomplish today? It could be something like, if you work like a customer service job like me, like it could be something like I accomplished providing excellent customer service to a customer today. Or like I was able to resolve a conflict that a customer had, or resolve a conflict between a coworker, right? Like, these are like those types of little accomplishments you celebrate, because if you only set yourself up for those like big accomplishments, like mine of course is like I'm wanting to find a career in the marketing field now, specifically for me, my big, so that's like itself, that's a huge accomplishment to get. But I mean, for me, an even huger accomplishment would be finding that marketing role in the video game industry, which is obviously something I'm working towards. That's why I even started like completely rebranding. So like, obviously I'm pushing you guys to a completely new YouTube channel, which is the Topics Vlog Series channel. I'm pushing you towards that because I decided to rebrand my main channel as more of a video game channel. Like, I'm now doing, like, I do gameplay recordings on there, that kind of stuff. And again, those are accomplishments that I have. Like, I have two YouTube channels, a website, I have all these different things that I'm doing that I'm constantly like being like, this is a major milestone for me. Like, never did I think I would be like, I'm gonna start a brand that's like all about me, essentially. And itself, again, like you said, is an accomplishment. So I know I've kind of been like all over the place with this. Like, I'm trying to celebrate my own accomplishments. I'm like telling you like how you kind of do it. So, you know, when it comes to celebrating, I mean, obviously you gotta. I'm a person that I like to do, like, when I have a goal in mind and I accomplish it, I like to reward myself in a way. So like, that could be something as simple as, you know what, I'm gonna crack open a beer tonight. I'm gonna go buy a chocolate from, the grocery store, and that's gonna be my little accomplishment celebration. But I mean, of course, like, like even the small ones, the big ones, where like could be something like, obviously not during COVID, maybe stay inside, but it could be like, order yourself dinner or something you want, or like completely do something. Now, of course, I'm going a little bit like the work profession, like accomplishments. Even doing like even celebrating accomplishments can be something like personal one being like one for me is I can cook for myself, but I'm not like I want to learn more, and I would say that I'm a very I very much like Chinese and Korean food, and I would actually like to teach myself to eventually learn how to cook those types of foods for myself. So that would be something like, hey, let's celebrate learning how to cook it, doing this goal, accomplishing it by obviously cooking a great meal and then eating it. So, kind of round up everything. You have accomplishments that you have in your daily life. You don't need to celebrate them all. You need to pick and choose which ones you want to celebrate, and they should have a meaningful impact to you, the ones that you're going to celebrate, like that they brought you some sort of joy or happiness or sense of accomplishment. And obviously, like the celebration, the way you celebrate it is your own way. So that's going to be it for this episode. For episode 10, double digits. We made it. And we're going to push on to gain those triple digits. So, if you're watching on the website, why don't you share the video with somebody? Why don't you tell me? Why don't you tell me an accomplishment that you achieved? If you're on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, same thing. But the difference is YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Those are important. We need those so that way we can keep pushing towards making more great content and YouTube actually showing it in recommended pages in the algorithm. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.